After what seems to be an intimate encounter in a viral screenshot with Akademiks and Chriseanrock at NBA YoungBoy's concert in Brooklyn, people are suggesting that Akademiks might have clapped her cheeks. Oh, champ. Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. We back again with yet again another one. Make sure you swipe left and hit the hype button as well. After smashing the like, hit that hype button, swipe left. Helps the channel in a big way. Okay, but back to what I was talking about, gang. Akademiks. People believe that him and Chriseanrock got something going on. Now, I find this hard to believe unless Ak paid for it. Yes, if he paid for the buns, I'd say okay, champ. Word to Low Key, R.I.P. Yeah, he paid for the buns. Okay, champ. Okay, I don't see this naturally happening. I see an exchange of money, then making this possible. But outside of that, I don't know. I think people are just trying to make something out of nothing, because this is clearly what's going on here. People are trying to create drama when there is no drama available. Now, there is a video to this. This is just a screenshot. It's not a picture that Ak posted. It's just a screenshot. Apparently, both appear to be intoxicated, but that doesn't mean anything, alright? We're going to take a look at the actual footage, and then we'll judge from there. Make sure you run up these likes. Let's get into it. Now, here's the footage, alright, of what appears to be Ak and Chriseanrock vibing to YoungBoy, and they look to be close to the front, very, very close to the front row. All right, yeah. This isn't what it seems to me. Looks like two friends having fun, vibing. Are they a little close? Yeah, but I don't think Chrisean and Ak got nothing going on. Now, I think that Ak might be a complete, well, might is going too far. Ak is a scumbag, yes, 1000%. But so is Chriseanrock. They're both scumbags. Now, does it mean that these two scumbags might have done scumbag activity? Now, I don't think so. I can't see it, but I do believe that drinks can take it further. I'm gonna just be honest. Drinks can take it further. I just don't think that anything went down with these two, even if someone is trying to make it seem like they did. I don't buy it, champ. I don't see it. The connection ain't connecting. I'll be honest. I don't see it here. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't see it. I'll be honest. I don't see it. We can roll the tape back. We can keep rolling that tape. And gang, I'll be honest. I don't see it. I don't think there's any woman who is known, even women in the ratchetest parts of entertainment, is letting Ak hit unless Ak paid a sum of money. Ak isn't a desirable male. Like, women are not genuinely trying to give Ak buns. I believe if a chick gives Ak buns, it's for something in return. That's my personal opinion. And I also think that it's fact. I think that my opinion on this is actually a fact. And I think a lot of females who view this video will agree. Now, some bozos may say, hey, champ, you're hating on Ak. Well, champ, I will tell you this. Look at Ak and then look at me, and then we can have that conversation. We don't even have to have a conversation at all, because you clearly see me and you clearly see Ak, and you're not an idiot, I hope. Just saying. But I have no reason to hate on the man. I just have to be honest, because we have to talk about people who build these narratives that are just not true. All right, we don't suspect that Ak was getting any cheeks in Brooklyn, and we don't suspect Chriseanrock gave him cheeks. Now, is it possible that she could have gave him cheeks? 1000%. Listen, I could be 1000% wrong, but I don't believe I'm wrong. You might believe I'm wrong. You might be an Ak blazer. You might like having a Airbnb space on Ak's Frank. That's cool, champ. You found a place to stay on Ak's Frank. That's cool, champ. Right? You reserved a spot. All right. You B&B'd his Frank. Congrats, you found a place, champ. I'm proud of you. But I don't think I'm wrong. Okay? I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think anything went down with the two. I don't believe it. And I don't think anyone else believes it unless you are a complete, idiot. You might not be the brightest star in the sky, but you're not. but champ, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We gotta be realistic. We gotta be smart. We gotta use our senses, champ. All right. Well, we got 5 senses. Yeah, you gotta use that. All right. You can see, smell that this ain't what happened. Now, does it smell in there? 1,000%. I mean, we talk about the NBA YoungBoy concert. I know it smells horrific in there. All right. Casamigos, Don, Julio, you name it. A lot of whites and a lot of darks. All right. Call it an interracial, if you will. All right. Yeah. Whole races of drinks is in there, from brown to whites. You just have to be honest. It was a brown-white unity that night in the Barclays Center where NBA YoungBoy performed on Saturday night. Okay. Yeah. So, I get it. I know that alcohol may take its toll in a lot of situations. I know that it can make you do things that you wouldn't usually do. But then again, you do usually do these things because you usually drink. But that's neither here nor there. But I don't think for a second that Chriseanrock let Ak clap her cheeks. I don't believe it, champ. I don't think that this happened. I don't believe any clapping happened. I don't believe Akademiks did the clapping. Maybe it was someone else, but I don't think it was Ak. Right? I'm more of a believer of YoungBoy doing it versus Ak. 1,000%. I'm more of a believer of YoungBoy clapping Chrisean's bums versus Ak. We just gotta make it make sense, right? Because who in their right mind, what female celeb with all the options they got is gonna let this guy? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna let this guy do demolition on their buns? What shorty? I don't know a chick breathing who would allow Ak genuinely, and I mean genuinely. I mean without cash exchange, would let Ak runneth amok on those buns. I just don't believe that. I have a hard time believing that. I don't believe it, and I think that my belief is a fact. By the way, yeah, you're not gonna change my mind, so please don't try it. Okay? Yeah, don't pretend you're gonna change my mind like, hey, champ, I'm gonna make you see the light. Ak gets some too. Ak pays for buns. We see them go to goddamn Turks with a bunch of brown shorties from Toronto that he paid for. Yeah, paid for the buns, okay? These were not buns that came with authenticity. These are not genuine buns that were delivered. These buns paid for, okay? And I don't mean BBL when I said buns was paid for. I mean the other way around, okay? I know that's like a double entendre and all that. So we ain't gonna say he bought the buns BBL. Nah. He bought the buns in the other way, okay? Just so we're very clear. But again, how do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think that I'm bugging? Is the mayor being hostile on Livingston Island? Is the mayor hating on Livingston? Hey, look. You let me know how you feel in the comments. Also, let me know if you think he massaged your buns. You let me know how you feel, gang. Alright? Also, make sure you hit that like if you have not. Swipe left and hit that hype button if you have not, because we need the hype button, because the hype button helps the channel. Also, make sure you subscribe to the mayor's second channel known as Big Gotham, which is a fire channel, nearly 1,000 members, as well as the Big Gotham Discord, which will also be linked in the comments, which has nearly 1,000 members. Make sure you go and get that right away. But one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. Are you ready, gang? It's the mayor, the one and only New York Mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. You already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Hit the like, share the video. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.